I love the history and the tradition of it, the historical aspect of it, that this is a craft that hasn't changed for centuries. My name is Polly Thomas Cahoon. I'm a stained glass artist. I'm really inspired by windows that I see in churches and around. I've always been interested in stained glass. From a young age, I was always in awe of it, and then I went on to study it at university. I'm currently working on a window for Klar, based on a design that I created around the Estonian pine forest, which is where the wood that is used for their windows is grown. I spent a lot of time researching the typical flora and fauna of an Estonian forest. I looked at what you'd find on the floor of the forest, I looked at the trees and the sort of different nature that you'd find around, ferns, cornflowers, chanterelles and other mushrooms, wood sorrel, pine trees. More than half of Estonia is covered with forest, so that's a large part of the nature there, and it's all very beautiful. I chose to work with Klar because I felt it would be very interesting to have the two different sorts of windows together and to work with people who are working with windows in a completely different way to what I am.
Vinduer og døre for Klar er produceret i Estland af fyrretræ for lokalt og ansvarligt skovbrug. Det gør vi, fordi naturen er vigtig for os, og for hvert træ, som vi fælder, planter vi et nyt. Af den grund var det også naturligt for os at samarbejde med glasmaleren Polly om at afbillede den estiske skov i et kunstværk lavet med et af vores vinduer.
The first step of creating stained glass is that I come up with a design. I then use this design to cut the pieces from sheets of coloured glass. The most precision is definitely required in the cutting of the glass, because when you're coming to lead it up, if you're even a millimetre out, it won't fit. So you have to be really precise at the beginning to make sure that it will be easier for you later. I usually begin by painting the line work in and then add the shading later. Once all the pieces have come out the kiln, I'm then ready to lead them up. Lead is a very soft metal that I use to bend around the edges of the pieces, creating like a giant jigsaw puzzle. And once I've managed to get all the pieces in, I solder all of the joints. Then I cement the whole piece just to make it watertight and extra strong. And then I have a window.
Interessant nok er Pollys proces meget lige den, vi har i Klar, fordi at den er meget hands-on. For hvert vindue og dør, vi producerer, er der en person inden og over hvert led for at sørge for, at produkterne er af allerhøjeste kvalitet.
My experience working with Klar has been really wonderful. It's been great to have people to kind of talk through the design process with and do our things together.